Welcome, Cadet. You have been accepted into the ranks of the SCPD, the world's fastest speed enforcement unit. You begin your career as a Rank 1 Cadet with limited access to the department. The pinnacle of the Speed Enforcement Unit are the Rank 20 Ultimate Enforcers with access to any vehicle or pursuit resource required. Your career with the SCPD will be measured on your performance in the field. All of your actions are monitored and recorded in the system as bounty. The more bounty you are awarded during an active mission, the faster you will progress through the comp ranks. With each promotion, you will be granted further access into the SCPD, meaning access to new vehicles, equipment, and missions. Basic busting procedure is to bring the suspect to a halt or force the vehicle to stop with excessive damage. As an interceptor, you are authorized to use any available force to bring the suspect in. The objective is to bust the suspect in the shortest amount of time, minimizing impact on the population of Seacrest County. All interceptor response cars are fitted with an SCPD nitrous system. Use this system to give your vehicle a short burst of acceleration, enabling you to close the gap or impact the suspect with more force. If the suspect gets too far away, there will be a limited time to re-engage before the assignment is over. Stay close and stay sharp. Today you will be driving the Ford Crown Victoria. As you prove your value to the department, Command will make more exotic equipment available to you. Good luck. Heading south on 3 Points Road.
Confirmed. Suspect is exceeding all posted limits. Requesting assistance.
Interceptor assistance is command approved and en route to your location.
Affirmative, command. The interceptor unit is on scene and engaging pursuit. Standing down. Over to you.
tragedy. This thing is over.
Just 20 examples of the Reventon went on sale, with the 21st being built for display at Lamborghini's museum. Costing $1,350,000 and looking more like a stealth fighter, this is the ultimate weapon in destroying motoring preconceptions. To ensure the Reventon was at least as fast as the LP640, its engine has been tuned to develop even more power. All-wheel drive and low-profile 245 front and 335 rear Pirellis help keep this wannabe aircraft agile on the ground. Looking at the car, you can still see traces of the Murcielago underneath all the aggressive, angular panels. The front is now dominated by two large air intakes that help cool the brakes. The angular nose is mimicked in the now obligatory transparent engine cover and the rear spoiler.
Central to all units, officers require assistance on Mystic Lake Road. This situation is high priority. All units respond ASAP.
The RX-8 was launched in 2003 and has sold over 160,000 units worldwide. So far, this car has won more than 50 global awards, including many Car of the Year awards in 2003 and 2004. With a refreshed look and an improved performance, the latest RX-8 is still as stylish and fresh as it was when first launched. The Mazda RX-8's most unique feature has to be its Renesys rotary engine Genesis engine, which generates an incredible 232 bhp from a comparatively small, naturally aspirated 1.3 liters. Redlining at 9,000 RPM and with a very smooth power delivery, this light engine succeeds in creating an exciting driving experience. The 5-spoke wheel design features a shape which can be traced to the triangular rotor shape of its engine. Rear hinge doors show innovation in allowing passengers to easily access the rear seats while retaining an overall sports car size and shape.
Situation on Mission Beach. the SCPD, you have the full backing of the command center on every mission. For this next mission, Command has approved the use of local roadblock units. Calling in the units will set up a roadblock ahead of you and the suspect on the road. Any collision with the roadblock will cause the suspect heavy damage and slow them down, giving you an opportunity to move in.
The super high output of the EcoBoost twin turbocharged engine is what defines this sleeper sedan from Ford. Anyone who overlooks the style of this revolutionary high-quality American sedan will be blown away by its hidden performance. Creating more power than larger, naturally aspirated engines, the 3.5-liter V6 is twin turbocharged and able to generate peak power of 365 bhp. While providing a maximum of 350 pounds per foot of torque across a broad range from 1,500 to 5,250 RPM. The purpose-built Police Interceptor will replace the iconic Crown Victoria as Ford's police car of choice from 2011 onward. The new Police Interceptor is fully equipped inside and out to support all the needs of a modern law enforcer.
In pursuit of a Dodge Charger on Grand Ocean Road. Measuring speeds in excess of 150 miles per hour. Nothing is slowing this guy down.
Central confirmed. Let the Interceptor take over. Interceptor 1, this is Central. Roadblock units are approved for use. Move in. You got it. Roadblock in position ahead.
This is roadblock unit. Suspect involved in a TC on our position. I got him.
The roadblock is deployed directly ahead of you.
Roadblock successful. Moving for the bus.
Suspect vehicles have been stopped. Good job, officer.
For a strictly limited number of discerning customers, 177 fuses advanced technology with stunning Aston Martin design to create what is possibly the world's most desirable automotive art form. Aston Martin's 177 exists at the intersection between a limited edition artwork and pure technological innovation. The 77 people who will become owners are making a major commitment. Their reward? A car that is the culmination of all the elements that define Aston Martin's modern era. V12 power, lightweight construction, modern material, craft skills, design excellence, and naturally, raw beauty. For Aston Martin, 177 is a unique opportunity to create a car as functional art, an object of beauty and contemplation that can also be interacted with, enjoyed by a select few on a strictly personal basis.
Central to all units, officers require assistance on Lost Horse Road. You are being evaluated on your response time. Proceed with caution.
Power, passion, performance. The Z story continues. New tech yet old school. A new shorter, sharper design, batched ahead of the front doors with the famous glowing Z signature that double as side indicators. The front engine rear-wheel drive layout is the way a sports car should be. The engine with variable valve event and lift, VVEL, thumps out 332 bhp and 270 pounds per foot of torque, propelling the car to 60 miles per hour in just over 5 seconds. The genes of the Z are running through every new curve, edge, and sculpted corner. The window is reminiscent of the original 1971 240Z. It's still low, it's still aggressive, and now it's got boomerang taillights.
Central to all units, officers require assistance on Boulder Road. All units respond, this is an emergency situation. transmission, your interceptor vehicle has been fitted with a spike strip release mechanism. Activating the weapon will release a lethal spike strip from the rear of your car. If the suspect drives over the strip, they will be damaged and temporarily immobilized. Use the moment well and move in for the bust. Your vehicle can only carry a limited number of strips and will take time to recharge after each use, so only fire when you are confirmed a hit. Command out.
The Subaru Technica International Division was created in the late 1980s to coordinate development of Subaru's rally cars. They now also create high-performance consumer versions of the Impreza WRX, which combine power with precision and performance with practicality. Power is generated from a 2.5-liter 16-valve boxer engine with turbo and intercooler. Generating over 300 bhp at 6,000 RPM, trademark poise and pin-sharp handling are retained at all times. The 5-door hatchback design has been developed from the standard Impreza model. Noticeably widened body flares and a longer wheelbase with shorter front and rear overhangs clearly define the Impreza WRX STI and outline its performance credentials.
Officers in pursuit of a blue Subaru on South Face Drive.
Suspect is left road. Repeat, suspect is off-road requesting assistance.
Confirmed. Interceptor officers en route. Interceptor unit, command has approved spike strips for immediate use. Take them down. Pursuit has left the road and is heading towards the construction tunnel. Suspect is headed onto the South Face Trail. Suspect is driving on the bridge gantry.
I've made contact. My vehicle has taken damage.
Suspect has evaded the spike strip. Repeat, suspect evaded spike strip. Maintain pursuit. All units here clear for 1067. I repeat, spike strips are now authorized over. has been apprehended. All units stand down. Roadblock in position ahead.
Contact. This is roadblock unit. Suspect involved in a TC on our position. All units, roadblock has been ineffective. I've made contact. This is roadblock patrol. We are on scene and standing by. Over. That'll take an MS with the SCPD. Continuing pursuit.
The roadblock is deployed directly ahead of you.
Roadblock successful. Moving for the bus. All units, roadblock has been compromised. Repeat, roadblock compromised. All units, roadblock officers ready and waiting for the orders. I've made contact. My vehicle has taken damage.
All units, you are cleared to use spike strips.
Negative on the stop. Vehicle still mobile.
Suspect vehicles have been stopped. Good job, officer. unprecedented use of the new EMP system. The EMP system fires a directed electromagnetic pulse from your car to a targeted suspect. The system requires an active lock-on to correctly track the target. Once fired, you are required to keep the target car within range and line of sight for the tracking system to engage. If a suspect is hit with the EMP, all of their systems will be scrambled and disabled. Fire from a distance, then move in for the bust.
Vorsprung durch Technik, lead through technology. 3 words that express the very essence of Audi. The TTRS features an aluminum Audi space frame, which is rigid, strong, and incredibly light. As well as improving safety and agility, it also helps fuel consumption. The Audi TTRS has a turbocharged 2.5-liter TFSI engine that produces 340 horsepower and 450 newton-meters of torque, making it the most powerful TT ever produced. A high-performance chassis and quattro all-wheel drive complete this exhilarating sports car. The TTRS has been given a smooth, flowing design. As a result, its drag coefficient, a measure of aerodynamic resistance, remains surprisingly low.
All units, BMW M3 on the run, heading north on Mystic Lake Road. Suspect known to be in possession of customized jammer equipment. Command Central has approved EMPs for immediate use. Proceed with caution. Suspect is heading off-road into the forest. All units, weapon systems are down. Suspect is using a jammer. All units, weapon systems are down. Rerouting communications. EMP activated, acquiring target lock.
I've made contact. He has sustained some damage.
All units, local EMPs are authorized for use. Suspect is out of range. EMP lock-on failed. Suspect is headed into the cliffside trails. All units, local EMPs are now authorized for use. Repeat, EMPs are a go.
I got him going into the bin.
target. All units, continue pursuit, over. Target has been apprehended. All units, stand down.
Coupe or cabriolet? Why not have both? The Targa design offers a panoramic glass roof which forms an integral part of the car's body. While the connection to the sky has been made more transparent, the connection to the ground has been solidified with an all-wheel drive transmission. The amount of fuel injected directly into the engine is carefully controlled electromagnetically. This controls the efficiency, power, and also improves the internal cooling of the engine. The 3.8-liter power plant can now generate 385 bhp at 6,500 RPM. Based on the 911 Carrera, including its very low drag coefficient, the Targa 4S has larger air intakes to increase cooling power and give an even more dynamic appearance. Its imposing LED taillights are drawn right into the wing, making them unmistakable, especially at night.
Central to all units, officers require assistance on South Base Drive. All units respond, this is an emergency situation.
Codename Blue Devil, the ZR-1 is the most powerful and most expensive Corvette model ever. The ZR-1 is the first production Corvette to achieve a top speed of over 200 miles per hour, and one that can match the performance of other exotics costing at least twice as much. While the ZR-1 shares the Z06's aluminum chassis, its suspension tuning has been optimized for the car's incredibly wide front and rear tires. To achieve its performance goals, a supercharger was added to the 6.2-liter V8 that pushes its peak power up to a jaw-dropping 628 bhp at 6,500 RPM. With a raised carbon fiber hood that incorporates a clear polycarbonate window showing the engine's intercooler, the Chevrolet Corvette ZR-1 is instantly recognizable.
Central to all units, officers requiring assistance on Fox Flare Pass. All units respond, this is an emergency situation.
Built like an athlete, the Gran Turismo S Automatic maintains the purity of the original's lines while providing power, driving pleasure, and still has space for 4 adults. When revving above 3,000 RPM on the move, the exhaust valves open to allow the exhaust gases to escape more quickly, creating a lower back pressure and a peak power of 440 bhp. The effect of the self-adapting gearbox is a smooth ride at low revs and consistent power delivery at high revs. New side spoilers add to the dynamic look, and new 20-inch wheel rims that mirror the design of the famous Trident logo render Pininfarina's work of art even more intriguing. The grille has concave vertical slats that give the appearance of inhaling air even when stationary.
intersection on Fairview Road.
I've made contact. He has sustained some damage.
A roadblock is deployed directly ahead of you.
Suspect has hit the roadblock. All units move in for the arrest. Roadblock has been passed. The roadblock has been passed. Suspect is still running. Roadblock unit dispatch. Please advise on target position.
Spike strip deployed. All units, you are cleared to use spike strips. All units, roadblock in position ahead. Activated, acquiring target lock. All units, local EMPs are now authorized for use. Repeat, EMPs are a go. Roger that, 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you.
Dispatch, suspect just ran the roadblock. Repeat, suspect just ran the roadblock. All units, roadblock officers ready and waiting for the orders.
Spike strip deployed. We are showing spike strip deployed at your location. All units, you are clear for 1067. I repeat, spike strips are now authorized over. The target systems are overloaded. All units, move in for the arrest. Officers have the suspect in custody. This thing is over.
Instinctive, resolute, strong-willed. Accept no compromises, make conscious decisions, and be governed by nothing other than one's own free will. This is the only way Porsche know how to build a car. 6 horizontally opposed cylinders define the Cayman-S's naturally aspirated flat 6 and enable its mass to be positioned lower in the car. Although the engine is naturally aspirated, a 2-stage resonance effect creates oscillations in the intake manifold, which generates a turbocharging effect and optimizes induction. To further reduce lift and to add to the overall performance and sporty feel, the front has been restyled with enlarged air intakes. There is a constant interaction of convex and concave curves that create a style like no other.
Central, in pursuit of an unregistered Porsche 911 on Cascade Terrace.
Confirmed. Reports indicate the suspect is wanted for using spike strips against officers.
Affirmative, command. Interceptor support on scene. Standing down. Suspect is using spikes. Requesting support.
EMP activated, acquiring target lock. Roadblock is deployed directly ahead of you.
Driver involved in a 1015 police roadblock. All units move in.
I'm on it.
Spikes on the road. All units proceed with caution. Contact.
Suspect is headed along Bear Hollow. All units, roadblock in position ahead.
I've made contact. My vehicle has taken damage. Roadblock reporting 1050. All units move in. This is Roadblock Patrol 1. We're on scene. Standing by. Over. Drop the spike strip. The situation is highly dangerous. I got him. Going in for the pin.
Roger that, 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you.
All units, roadblock officers ready and
department. Ford Shelby Interceptor have been introduced to add more muscle to your roadblocks. Roadblocks of the SCPD in association with Ford. You have been granted the highest level of pursuit support. Command has approved the request for aerial response units. When in a pursuit, you can call in one of the helicopter units to assist you. The aerial unit will attempt to track the suspect and bring them to a stop with force. The helicopters are equipped with spike strips which they will attempt to drop ahead of any fleeing suspect. The units have a limited amount of fuel, so use any request wisely. Officers in pursuit of an Audi TT heading east on Lakeside Avenue.
Confirmed. Suspect is exceeding all posted limits. Requesting assistance.
Interceptor assistance is en route to your location.
Affirmative command. Interceptor unit is on scene. I'm standing down.
Interceptor aerial support is granted for the duration of this pursuit. Bring him in. Officers in pursuit of an Audi TT heading east on Lakeside Avenue.
Confirmed. Suspect is exceeding all posted limits. Requesting assistance.
Interceptor assistance is en route to your location.
Affirmative command. Interceptor unit is on scene. I'm standing down.
Interceptor aerial support is granted for the duration of this pursuit. Bring him in. Suspect is headed into the forest.
Roger that. Aerial pursuit unit engaging.
Look out! Spike strip!
All units, weapon systems are down. Suspect is using a jammer.
Contact.
This is aerial pursuit. Hit confirmed. Target immobilized.
Aerial support is standing by. We are awaiting orders. Monitoring a tire blowout. Evasive maneuvers recommended.
The Bugatti Veyron 16.4 is one of the key milestones of 21st century automotive engineering. The technical requirements were challenging. Top speed above 400 kilometers per hour and in excess of 1,000 horsepower. Quad turbocharged 8.0-liter W16 powering all four wheels means one thing: insane acceleration. In fact, the only thing more impressive than the 2.5 seconds it takes to get to 60 miles per hour is the stopping power of its huge ceramic brakes, which can bring it to a halt again in 2.3 seconds. Ingenious aerodynamics are the only thing keeping the Veyron on the ground at high speed, with the car literally changing shape as it accelerates to top speed.
Central to all units, officers require assistance on Rockingham Road. Interceptor, this is an emergency situation.
All legend, no compromise. A modern interpretation of classic Mustang heritage. With flowing lines that emanate from highly sculpted surfaces, Ford designers achieved a seemingly impossible feat: to give even more muscle to this iconic car. Below the domed hood lays a beast growling, waiting to be unleashed. Building on learnings from creating the 40th anniversary Shelby GT 500KR, the refined supercharged 5.4-liter V8 now develops more power, more torque, and is more fuel efficient. Refinements to the body shape and the sealing components was the key to guiding the airflow around the car and creating more downforce with less drag. The front of the car features an improved splitter and a flush hood, which sets it apart from the base Mustang.
Central, in pursuit of an unregistered Porsche 911 on Cascade Terrace.
Confirmed. Reports indicate the suspect is wanted for using spike strips against officers.
Affirmative command, interceptor support on scene. Standing down.
Monitoring spike strip release in your area. Proceed with caution. EMP activated, acquiring target lock. Roger that, 1073 approved. Roblox units deploying directly ahead of you.
Target has dropped the spike strip. The situation is highly dangerous.
All units, local EMPs are authorized for use. Suspect vehicles have been stopped. Good job, officer. Central to all units, officers require assistance on Hope Canyon Freeway. You are being evaluated on your response time. Proceed with caution. location on East Gorge Freeway.
I've made contact. He has sustained some damage.
The roadblock is deployed directly ahead of you. Roadblock in position ahead.
Suspect has hit the roadblock. He's moving for the arrest. All units, roadblock unit reports standing by. Backup requested. Roadblock patrol units on scene. Let me know where you want them. I've made contact. My vehicle has taken damage.
Spike strip deployed. All units, you are clear to use spike strips.
I don't think that's the last we'll see of him.
Roger that, 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you.
Dispatch, suspect just ran the roadblock. Repeat, suspect just ran the roadblock.
EMP has missed the target. EMP has missed the target. All units, continue pursuit, over. Pursuit is headed onto Hope Canyon Freeway.
Pursuing officer, be advised, aerial support incoming. Target has gone into a tunnel. We're going to try and pick him up on the other side.
All units, local EMPs are now authorized for use. Repeat, EMPs are go. Driver has hit the spike strip. Move in for the arrest. All units, you are clear for 1067. I repeat, spike strips are now authorized, over.
Suspect has released the spike strip. All officers, be on guard.
Officer in pursuit of a red Alpha 8C Spider on East Gorge Freeway.
Confirm Central, closing in on the suspect. Wait! Suspect is pulled at 180. He's heading the other way. Request assistance.
Engaging intercepted unit. Proceed with caution. Deployed. We are showing spike strip deployed at your location. All units, you are cleared to use spike strips. Suspect is headed off-road. All units, we are reading a disruption to the communication system. Please confirm system operations. The roadblock is deployed directly ahead of you.
Driver involved in a 1051 police roadblock. All units move in.
Weapon system third operative. Use direct force. Officer in pursuit of a red Alpha on East Gorge Freeway.
Confirm Central, closing in on the suspect. Wait! Suspect is pulled at 180. He's heading the other way. Request assistance.
Engaging intercepted unit. Proceed with caution. That's confirmed. Your roadblock is in position.
I got him. Going in for the pin.
Monitoring spike strip release in your area. Proceed with caution. Weapons disabled. You are on your own until we can get back online. You got it. roadblock in position ahead. Weapon systems are inoperative. Use direct force.
All units, roadblock has been compromised.
All units, weapon systems are down. Rerouting communications. Target has been apprehended. All units stand down.
Four doors, 4 seats, 8 cylinders. Up to this point, others may even have been able to keep up, but this Panamera joins the long line of Porsche turbo models with boosted power, as well as including an extensive suite of equipment as standard. The Panamera Turbo uses the 7-speed PDK, Porsche Doppelkupplung, which is essentially 2 gearboxes in one and thus requires 2 clutches. With 2 separate input shafts, one inside the other, the flow of power is only ever transmitted through one half of the gearbox, with the other pre-selecting the next gear for quick and smooth gear changes. Porsche believed that form should follow function. Nothing else would make sense. The front, shoulders, and rear all have instantly recognizable Porsche traits. Particularly striking are the side air outlets behind the front wheels, paying homage to the Carrera GT.
Roger that, 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you.
Suspect has hit the roadblock. All units move in for the arrest. Repeat, move in for the bust. Dispatch, suspect just ran the roadblock. Roadblock patrol units on.
position ahead.
Driver involved in a 1051 police roadblock. All units move in. All units, roadblock has been compromised. Negative on the stop. Vehicle still mobile. This is roadblock patrol. We are on scene and standing by. Over. Suspect has crashed. Repeat.
All units, local EMPs are now authorized for use. Repeat, EMPs are a go.
That'll teach you to mess with the SCPD.
The roadblock is deployed directly ahead of you.
This is roadblock unit. Suspect involved in a TC on our position. All units, roadblock has been compromised. I've made contact. He has sustained some damage. All units, roadblock officers ready and waiting for the orders. I don't think that's the last we'll see of him.
EMP activated, acquiring target log. EMP has missed the target. EMP has missed the target. You got it. Roadblock in position ahead.
The spirit of performance. The record-breaking CCX Competition Coupe 10th Anniversary Edition was developed to deliver superior performance both on the track and on the road. With no gadgets or unnecessary features, every aspect of this machine serves a fundamental purpose: to reach ultimate speeds and efficiencies. Re-engineered to comply with stringent new U.S. regulations, the CCX builds on the CC lineage of Koenigsegg cars. The supercharged 4.7-liter V8 built by Koenigsegg, combined with an ultra-lightweight chassis, gives you a very impressive 683 bhp per ton. A scoop on the bonnet, redesigned front lamps and side skirts help to distinguish this Koenigsegg from the others and improve on what was already insane performance numbers. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds and a top speed of over 240 miles per hour.
Central to all units. Officers require assistance on Eagle Crest Road. You are being evaluated on your response time. Proceed with caution.
Seductively powerful and exquisitely finished, the Aston Martin DBS is the ultimate blend of refined performance and minimalist luxury. Representing a milestone of Aston Martin's technological abilities and car design, it is an open invitation to drive, the supreme temptation. Truly great luxury sports cars are rare. In a world often diminished by mediocrity, genuine design innovation and engineering accomplishment are available only to the discerning few. With its race car roots and luxury appointments, the Aston Martin DBS is just such a car. One of the most potent production Aston Martins ever made, the DBS represents the synthesis of raw power, race-bred technology, and design excellence. Powered by a hand-built V12 engine producing 380 kilowatts, it delivers breathtaking power and performance. Like a well-toned athlete in a figure-hugging suit, the aluminum and carbon fiber bodywork of the DBS is a tight wrapping on the muscle that lies beneath, expressed in the taut lines and heavily sculpted flanks. Using technology developed in competition, the DBS is a direct descendant of the DBR9, a thoroughbred race car that has won many of the world's greatest GT endurance race titles, most notably back-to-back GT1 class honors at the coveted Le Mans 24 Hours in 2007 and 2008. Carbon ceramic brakes and adaptive suspension that adjust to virtually every situation ensure that the DBS is perfectly at home in the city, on the open road, or on the track.
Suspect sighted on Foxglare Pass driving erratically in a Ford Shelby. Engage in pursuit. Command Central has approved SCPD airborne assistance. Use the aerial support unit to keep your target from escaping.
Roger that. 1071 received. You can hear verify gauge.
Chopper unit in the air and awaiting target coordinates. EMP activated, acquiring target lock.
I've made contact. He has sustained some damage.
Roger that. Aerial pursuit unit engaging. We're on the suspect.
All units with EMPs are authorized for use.
Bikes on the road.
600 horses don't slither. The Dodge Viper has always been the big gun of American muscle when it comes to engine size and raw power. With SRT in its name, the Dodge Viper SRT-10 also guarantees balanced performance and benchmark braking. Street and Racing Technology, SRT, worked with McLaren Performance Technologies and Ricardo Corporation to develop an 8.4-liter V10 with more efficient breathing and a higher engine speed. To handle the increased torque, a smaller diameter twin-disc clutch and the latest Evolution 6-speed Tremec T56 manual transmission were also required. A noticeably larger and more efficient hood scoop and venting can be seen on this iteration of the Viper, which helps to cool the new, larger engine. This car has all the classic Viper detailing with its crosshair grille, deep-cut sides, and swept-back fenders.
Situation on Rockingham Road. Spike strip release in your area. Proceed with caution. Spike strip deployed. Suspect has evaded the spike strip. All units, you are cleared to use spike strips. Pursuit is headed onto Lakeside Avenue. Spike strip deployed. We are showing spike strip deployed at your location.
Dispatch, I don't think he'll be troubling us again. Spikes on the road. All units proceed with caution.
Suspect has evaded the spike strip. Repeat, suspect evaded spike strip. Maintain pursuit. All units, you are clear to use spike strips. I repeat, spike strips are now authorized. Over.
I've made contact. My vehicle has taken damage.
Spike strip has failed to slow the target. Suspect is still on the run. onto Foxlair Pass.
The original Gallardo is the most successful Lamborghini of all time, with 7,100 being sold. The new Gallardo LP564 has a more powerful engine and is 20 kilograms lighter, resulting in an increased performance without an increase in emissions. Traction has also been increased over its predecessor, thanks to improvements to the four-wheel drive transmission, suspension, and aerodynamics. A smooth underbody and rear diffuser helps to suck the car onto the road at higher speeds. The new Lamborghini Gallardo LP564 is a master at taking corners fast. An optimized weight distribution of 57% to the rear was achieved by placing the engine lengthways, hence the LP, longitudinal posteriore, in the model description.
Officers in pursuit of a green Lamborghini on West Beach Freeway.
Confirmed. Suspect reported fleeing the scene of a robbery at the Hudson Tech plant.
Affirmative, officer. Interceptor assistance is en route to your location.
Interceptor unit is on scene and standing down.
Interceptor, multiple EMP units were stolen in the raid. Proceed with caution. Roger that, 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you. All units, you are clear to use spike strips. I repeat, spike strips are now authorized. Over.
Patrol units on scene. Let me know where you want them.
All units, roadblock in position ahead.
Suspect has hit the roadblock. All units move in for the arrest.
Detecting an EMP lock signal. Take spike strip deployed. We are showing spike strip deployed at your location.